All right, we have Mr. Woo right here. And you can check out the digs. Now, question of the day. 1, what are your thoughts of the scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
Thoughts on the scrapyard? It's come a long way. The cage looks awesome. You know, Steve put a lot of work into it. If I could finish anyone anyway, it would probably be Darth Vader's Force choke. I think it's pretty cool. That's probably how I would finish someone.
Shit, I wish I could see that in person. I'll pay for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
All right, we got Mr. Fister over here. Now, the questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish off somebody any way you wanted, how would it be?
My thoughts on the scrapyard, you know, this is actually really cool. Coming out here, it's really fun to see these fights go on. It's cool to see some that aren't professional fighters, you know, people who are trying to actually get into it and stuff. It's real cool. If I could finish anyone in any way, it'd probably either be a spinning roundhouse kick or a question mark kick.
Ooh, you don't see too many of those.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, we got Brickhouse.
What's up, dog?
Now, the 2 questions of the day are 1, what are your thoughts on the scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
Man, first question. Thoughts on the scrapyard? I'm really impressed on how far it's came. I started with the second event last August, 2020, and to see where it's at now, it's unbelievable. I'm impressed. I'm happy to be part of it. As far as getting a finish, man, I'm going to be honest. I really want to land my right hand. Yeah. And I put somebody out or land a lead switch kick. I got a nice left leg. I've been working on it. It's quicker leading it, so if I can land a lead switch kick to the jaw or a right hand to the jaw, so I want to put somebody out to be a fun one.
You're looking double, so you better be protecting yourself.
That's
against
right.
Brickhouse.
That's right.
Thank you. All right, we have Split right here.
What up, everybody?
Now, questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
The Scrapyard, man, this is a good place, good vibes, everybody's friendly. It's my first time here. I love it. The good energy, good vibes. If I could finish somebody, no particular way, you know what I'm saying? A win's a win, so, you know, I'll be happy as long as everybody gets home safely. We good.
Heck yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, over here we have Ultra. 2 questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
If I could finish someone, like if I got to choose how I'm winning this fight, it's by strikes to guillotine.
Ooh, all right.
But I don't get to choose how MMA fights go because it's so fucking random. But what do I think of the Scrapyard? This year anniversary is fucking sick. I mean, you're the one that did that graffiti piece over there. That's fucking sick. I love graffiti in the first place, so that's awesome. Just in general, it's nice to see familiar faces, new faces, you know. I'm a relatively new face. I only had 2 fights here, but 2 fights is enough to be like, all right, I know the drill.
Exactly.
Like,
You've met everybody before.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right, we have Castro over here. Now, the 2 questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the scrapyard? And then 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
First, you know, I just love coming out here to fight in the scrapyard, you know. I love the environment, you know, the respect, and if I could finish someone, you know, maybe with a knockout, hopefully I don't gas out before that happens.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not going to say which one's a special move, but he's got one.
Yep.
All right, over here we have Tiger Dragon and the African. As you can see, getting ready for today's fights. Ooh, ooh. Now, the 2 questions of the day is, it's the 1-year Scrapyard anniversary. What are your thoughts on the Scrapyard? And the second question is, if you could finish anybody any way you wanted, how would it be, submission or knockout?
Sure, I'll start. So, I think the Scrapyard is a beautiful place. It allows fighters from different varieties to come here and test themselves against each other. I'm glad we have this opportunity. And as far as who I would finish and how I would finish them, if I could finish any one person right now, I'd say Logan Paul, and I would finish him with a spinning back fist in a sanctioned boxing fight.
He called you out, man. Let's see if you're about it.
All right, so what was the first question again?
What are your thoughts on the Scrapyard?
My thoughts on the Scrapyard, I think it's, what would you say, a beautiful place? I think it's a grandiose place. I'm gonna use a big word today. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I think it's a very special place for all of us here. We're all very much the same people, but in a very unique way, I guess I'd say. And as to who I'd finish and how, and you said Logan, right? I gotta get, you know who it is. I gotta get Jake. Jake, your boy Tiger Dragon, he's waiting for you. He's waiting for you. Don't worry about it.
Double boxing match, you guys. Let's get it. Thank you. All right, I'm over here with Dexis. Now, the 2 questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the Scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
I think the Scrapyard's a great opportunity for people to show their skills. And if I could finish somebody, honestly, it's either knockout or TKO. I'm primarily a striker, trying to work on my wrestling, but we'll see how it goes.
Heck yeah, thank you. All right, we got Semo in the house. Ooh, ooh. Now, 2 questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the Scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
All right, so my thoughts on the Scrapyard, it's a great opportunity to, for a lot of people to come out here and test themselves and also, keep themselves out of trouble. Because I know since I've been training here for the last year, I've dropped 20 pounds, and my diet's improved. And with that, all the benefits of that. So, it's definitely a place where you can, help turn yourself around if you need to. And then as far as how I can finish, you certainly want to knock out. I've been working some switches and stances, so, certainly got a couple of little tricks up my sleeve. But, I'm a grappler as well, so you never know, it may be standing, it may go to the ground. I just want to execute and, show where I've been putting in work. So.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we have Scotty Showtime over here. Now, questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the Scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
Hey, first off, the thoughts. Scrapyard is a good place for people to go places. You're trying to go somewhere, you just want to come fight. It's a good place, So I like it, A lot of other people like it, somewhere. I'm trying to go to the UFC, so it's good for them. My fault. And 2, if I can put somebody to sleep, man, it's going to be by knockout, bro. I love punching people in the face really hard, bro. So
you better watch out.
Knockout, bro.
All right, so we have Illuminate the State over here. Now, questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the Scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody, how would it be?
So the first one, I think the Scrapyard, it's pretty awesome. I love that it gives the opportunity for everyone from every experience level to come out and try their shot at fighting. And how to finish someone usually would be by a knockout because you always want to go for that finishing punch.
Heck yeah, thank you. All right, we got Big Boss right here. Ooh, ooh.
Yo.
Now, 2 questions of the day. 1, what are your thoughts on the Scrapyard? And 2, if you could finish somebody any way you wanted, how would it be?
So, considering this is my first time at the Scrapyard, shout out to Epic Tan. Even though he's not here today, he invited me out, so I signed up. I love it out here. This is the one thing I've been missing since college when I trained in martial arts. But yeah, it's cool people out here. Everybody's a community, a family out here, from what it appears. And then yeah. And as for finishing somebody, probably 2 taps to the chin and a kick to the face.
Straight and to the point, I like it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.